What's up, everybody? What's going on, my TTG fam? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody has had a fantastic, fabulous, amazing weekend and are ready to kick some ass, take some names, and get this week started. You guys ready for our little weekly outlook? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the TT live stream. We've got a good one in store for you today. This is going to be a good live stream, guys. I'm doing things a little bit different here today on this Sunday evening. All right. We are going to be doing on this live stream, we're going to be doing a weekly outlook. We're going to talk about what I expect to have happen in the overall markets. I've got an open trade that I want to talk to you guys about what I am looking for on that particular trade, what I think the markets are going to be doing going forward, what that trade I think is going to be doing going forward. But also tonight on this live stream, I'm going to be giving away $2,500. Why? Why not? Just for the hell of it, because I want to. And we're giving away $500 each to 5 lucky TTG members right here tonight on this live stream. And then I am going to be doing a first. This is a first time event on the TTG live stream where I am going to be bringing on 3 TTG members live on this stream so they can share with you their story, their experience with True Trading Group, and you can actually be able to ask them questions directly. There's a lot of people that come on these live streams on a daily basis or a weekly basis. They pay attention to the lives. They go over the trade ideas, the educational information. But now I'm going to actually give you the chance to speak directly to your peers. Okay, you guys listen to me talk every single day, but now I'm going to actually be able to give you guys the opportunity to speak to some TTG members directly tonight on this live stream. So you guys are in for a serious treat tonight. Welcome. We're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. If you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications, make sure you guys never miss out on any of these live streams because I'm always giving you free golden nuggets of information, a simplified version of the same information that I learned working at a hedge fund on Wall Street. It was my very first job out of college. For those that do not know, my name is Michael Edward. I am the head trader at True Trading Group. Like I said, began my career working at a fund, and I went through a rigorous training program, an educational program at that fund before I was able to start trading with their money. And that is the same information and education and experience that I share with you live on this YouTube channel, but also as a full-time TTG member. So we have a lot to cover here tonight. We're going to go over a basic Q&A. We're going to talk about what I expect in the markets this week. And then I'm going to bring on my TTG members, and we're going to do a $500 giveaway for 5 lucky TTG members. We've got a lot to do here tonight. So I hope you guys are ready. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're rested up, and I hope you're ready to start the week off right. We are on fire, guys. These last couple of weeks, going back to like December of 2020, rolling right into 2021, fantastic action all over the place. Really, there's action everywhere. You've got action in large caps. You've got Tesla's been going absolutely crazy. You've got action in SPACs. You had that SoFi company just merged with IPOE, which is a SPAC merger play. Small caps have been trading really, really well. You even have the super cheapies, the stocks that are below $1 have been trading really well. You've got the cryptocurrency stocks have been going nuts with Mara, Riot, that FTFT went nuts the other day. I mean, guys, this is just LMFA, trading higher after hours. I mean, there's just a lot of action all across the board. So it's very important when you have such action all across. Cannabis stocks have been lighting up the board with Democrats taking over control of the Senate. That gave you an extension on all the cannabis stocks. There's opportunity everywhere. And it's very important you guys stay focused in environments like this, in hot environments like this, because if you caught my live stream last week, to close out the week, we talked a lot about condensing your watch list and staying focused. Okay, so if you guys missed that live stream, go back, check it out, because there's a lot going on. And I want to make sure you guys stay focused. You don't suffer from information overload or any type of analysis paralysis, okay? So we have a lot to get into. Welcome. Smash that like button if you guys haven't done so already, and let's get this live started with an open floor blanket Q&A session. I'm going to give some time, let some people log on, okay? We have some, a couple of people that, kind of dribble drabble in when the live starts. So we're going to spend maybe just a little bit of time going over an open floor Q&A. Let you guys ask me questions first to start things off. Then I'm going to go over my weekly outlook. And then I'm going to bring on some real life TTG members where you guys can actually ask them questions. Okay, so go ahead, guys. Fire away. Ask me questions. I am here for you. Let's go. All right, what do we got here, guys? What do we got? Nice, Jamie. Yes, Jamie, just joined TGD last week. Finished my first course. I'm super excited to get the ball rolling. Jamie, welcome to the family, brother. Yes, Jay Schmei, 5 for 5 last week, baby. 5 for 5 last week, Jay Schmei. Great job. What up, Mike? Puts on Boeing tomorrow. You know, Frank Castle, it's funny that you actually asked me that because when I saw that news headline, okay, I was like, oh my God, because I thought maybe it was another 737 MAX. So for those that don't know, another Boeing plane crashed the other day. 62 people were on board. It was an Indonesian flight, but it was an old plane. The plane was about 26 years old. They took off in the middle of like a tsunami storm. And as soon as the plane took off, minutes later, it crashed right into the ocean. Obviously very tragic. And as soon as I saw the news headline come across the wire, Boeing 737, crash, I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm like, if this was another 737 MAX, I was like, forget it. Boeing, goodbye. I would have shorted the hell out of that thing on Monday. And that would have been just an absolute nightmare for that stock. But it was not a 737 MAX. I don't know if it was something. I've got to look into it a little bit further. Once I saw it wasn't a MAX, I kind of lost a little interest in the story. But since it was not a MAX, I'd be very careful just buying put options on it and just trying to ride that thing down because it was an older plane. I know it was in the middle of a really bad storm. It could have very easily been pilot error, or rather than like a Boeing, malfunction or software malfunction. It was not a 737 MAX. Okay, it was not a 737 MAX. Okay, so if it was a 737 MAX, I'd say absolutely buy puts on Boeing. But since it's not, you might see maybe a gap down, but the gap down might get bought up. So what I'm saying is you might get initial reaction to the downside, but I think it's buyable. Okay, I think it's buyable. Or even if it's not buyable, I don't think it's a trade where you can just buy put options and just hold it for several days, because I do think if it does continue lower, I think the stock will bounce with the COVID recovery and the vaccine and people traveling and the economy opening back up in the next couple of months. Hopefully that will take precedent than this individual incident. If it was a MAX, it would have been a much bigger deal. Okay, it would have been a much bigger deal if it had been a 737 MAX, which it was not. Yes, Alex R. Is completing courses 9 and 10 from the TTG agenda enough to start the options course? Yes, if you complete the advanced TTG course, that is enough for you guys to start moving on to the options section of the course. Nice, Rick. Great job, Rick. 6 for 6 the last 2 weeks. Hell yeah. Great job. Tesla to 1,000. Ugh. Tesla, let's just get Tesla out of the way, because I know I've gotten a lot of questions about Tesla already since I've started the live. Let's get Tesla right out of the way. In my now going on 17-year career, I have never in my life seen a stock do what Tesla has done. I haven't. I've never in my life seen a stock do what Tesla has done, ever. The stock makes absolutely no sense on a valuation standpoint. On a hype standpoint, it makes all the sense in the world. But on a valuation standpoint, it makes zero sense whatsoever. Tesla now has a bigger market cap than Facebook. Now, if you go and you compare revenue on Facebook compared to revenue on Tesla, it is the most lopsided example that you'll be able to find. To think that Tesla has a larger market cap than Facebook blows my mind. And before you know it, Tesla's going to be crawling right up there to test the likes of Microsoft when it comes to valuation and market cap. And that is just a mind-boggling. I can't even wrap my head around how anyone could buy a single share of Tesla when it's valued higher than Facebook and is now going to be pushing up to, it's now the fifth largest, I believe it's the fifth largest stock in the S&P 500 now. How anyone could say, you know what, this is a great value play, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to buy shares right now. I just don't get it. But it's the biggest cult following stock I've ever seen in my life. It makes zero sense to me. I've never seen, seriously, my 17 years now going on of trading, I've never seen a stock do this before. Such irrational exuberance, just complete, I don't care what price I'm buying, but we just buy and we just continue to buy. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Can Tesla go right to 1,000? Absolutely. Absolutely, Tesla can push to 1,000. Congrats to Elon Musk becoming the richest man in the world. He's now worth more than Jeff Bezos on paper. Obviously, that's all in Tesla stock and Tesla options. But he's now worth more than Jeff Bezos. And when you think about when you guys think about, Amazon and Facebook versus Tesla, and you think about valuation and company, it's nuts. It's nuts. Everybody's asking me, like, should I buy Tesla? Should I buy Tesla? And my answer is the same. My answer is the absolute same. My answer to anyone that's considering buying Tesla at this area, my answer is no. My answer is no. I continue to say that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I shorted Tesla after the S&P inclusion. How I had made money short Tesla the day that they were announced in the S&P. I shorted Tesla, and then we got like a nice 2-day pullback. But then the stock has exploded since then. I actually made money on this 2-day pullback. It's ridiculous when you even think about it. When I actually pull this up, and I'm like, to think that I actually made money, it makes me feel ridiculous, to be completely honest with you. But I made money short Tesla right there. Like that move right there, when the stock went from $6.95 down to like $6.15, it was like an $80 drop in Tesla. I made money on that, and then the stock has since continued higher. So that was actually a profitable trade. But guys, I can't suggest anyone actually buys Tesla at this valuation. I just can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't. All right. I just can't do it. The valuation just doesn't make any sense to me. I just can't wrap my head around it. I'm sorry. Can't wrap my head around it. All right, guys. Let's actually discuss we're going to dive in, guys. We're going to jump right into the weekly outlook, and I'll talk to you guys about SunW. SunW is a swing trade that I'm in from last week. Micron Technology, Tech Denroy asked me what do I think about Micron. I love Micron. Micron, great company. I own it in my long term. Micron is right up there. It's kind of like my next tier for semiconductors, AMD, NVIDIA, my favorites. But then you have, Micron is another fantastic company. I like Micron for the long term as well. Let's talk about the weekly outlook real quick, guys. Because like I said, we have a lot to get into tonight. I really want to give you guys plenty of time to talk to some TTG members live and be able to ask them questions. And then we're going to talk about, and then we have the $500 giveaway. Well, it's $2,500, so $500 for 5 people. So TSM, Darren, I like TSM as well. Taiwan Semiconductor, I like that company as well. These are all great semiconductors. I like all of them. All these chip makers, I love all of them. Okay, so let's talk about the weekly outlook, and then I'm going to update you guys on my SunW trade. Okay, I'm going to update you on my SunW trade. Weekly outlook. Let's go right to the charts. Okay, we're going to talk about the SPY here real quick. Futures are down a little bit, guys. We're down almost half a point. All right, we're down almost half a point, but it's nothing major. Okay, like what I'm going to look for is going to be like this 374 to 375 level, like these low 370s. You could have a lot of support down here in the low 370s. And I'll draw out like this little range right here. You see this little range in between these two lines where you just can see you have like this resistance here. okay, for about the entire month of December. The entire month of December, we had a really hard time getting through the mid 370s. And we finally got through that over the last 2 days. And the markets have extended higher, about 6 points off of that extension. And now you're getting a little bit of a pullback. I think you could see easily, you can see us pull back to 375, 374, which is, 5 points to the downside from where we are. Futures are sitting right here at 3,800. Okay. Futures are at 3,800. So, you're talking about another 5-point decline on a pullback, and the markets could still look very bullish. Okay. This was a huge move over the last week. When you look at the move that the SPY has made in just the last week, you're talking about a recovery when we had that big pullback day from 365 all the way up to 382. Guys, that's a big move in the SPY. This is a big move in the SPY. Okay. So I'm thinking that we could easily pull ourselves back to 375, which would actually be a 38.2 Fibonacci retracement pullback on that move higher, and also that previous pivot top. So that previous pivot top that you see right there lines up to the penny, the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level on that move. So a pullback to 375 is very well within reach, and that's a 5-point decline from where the futures are sitting right now. And we can still look very bullish. Okay. So I actually think that it's a lot more likely that we pull back and retest 375 as we go into Inauguration Day on the 20th. We might get some turbulence over the next 1 to 2 weeks leading up to that. There's a lot of political unrest and things going on that could potentially shake markets up a little bit. You've got the new COVID strain that's in New York now that could shake things up a little bit. So there's a couple of things here that can kind of shake the markets up and give us a little bit of maybe get some weak hands out that can give us a pullback into the mid 370s. But be very careful going into those pullbacks thinking that we're just going to roll over. I'm still overly bullish on the overall markets. I think the path of least resistance is definitely higher, especially once you have Biden sworn in. The very first thing on his agenda is going to be a massive stimulus bill. And you're going to have, there's talks about 1.5 trillion to 2 trillion. And with a Democrat-controlled Senate, the likelihood of another huge spending bill getting passed through is very high. And if you have another round of stimulus with the continued monetary policy from the Fed, 0% interest rates, asset purchase programs, okay, I expect that to push markets higher, even if you get these brief pullbacks. I said weeks ago, I said, yeah, could we get more pullbacks and days where it's going to seem like the world is ending again, but they're buyable? I said that weeks ago. And what happened? Okay, just a couple days ago, just a week ago, what happened? We had this huge sell-off day. You guys remember this sell-off day? This was a 10-point decline. This is a 10-point decline. Everyone's like, oh my God, the top. And then what happened? In your face, new all-time highs. That dip got bought up immediately. Okay. And I continue to believe that any significant pullback that you see in the overall markets is buyable. I'm still bullish. I think you can pull back to 375, and then I think that dip is buyable. Okay. If we pull back into the mid 360s, that is absolutely buyable. This is a major level of support. So have this drawn on your screen. Okay. You have this previous all-time high resistance. We got above it. It became support. It became support. It became support. And then it became support again. Okay. The mid 360s is now a major support level. So if at any point over the next couple of weeks you get a pullback into that level, it's buyable. It's buyable. Okay. And I would even expect a bounce off of 375, 374 if we get there. Okay. But I think these pullbacks are buyable. All right. So I would not, listen, I don't think that just buying put options and holding on to it, I don't think that's a good strategy right now. Okay. I don't think that's a good strategy right now. I would be very careful, just doing something like that. I think once you get another round of stimulus with 0% interest rates, it's going to push markets higher. All right. So that's my outlook there on the SPY. Okay. That's my outlook there on the SPY. Now let's talk about Sun W real quick. All right. Let's talk about Sun W real quick. This is a swing trade that I entered last week. All right. This is a swing trade that I entered last week. I bought the stock at $8. I took some profit at $8.50 and I'm still long. Okay. So I'm long from $8. I sold 25% of my position at $8.50. And this is intended to be a swing trade with me thinking to myself, okay, with the Democrat controlled Senate, I expect a boost in green energy stocks, the green energy sectors. That bodes well for electric vehicles. It bodes well for solar stocks as well. So I came in here with this Sun W. I like the setup on the daily chart. And there was a major resistance level here that I saw around $8. Okay. Going all the way back here to 2019. You'll see this level here at $8. It was then resistance here in 2020. And then we had the breakout day on Thursday. Okay, so I got long this breakout day on Thursday at $8. I took some profit at $8.50. We got as high as $9. And then on Friday, we had this pullback and reset. I do like how the stock held $7.50. $7.50 is the downtrend resistance line of what is this wedge pattern that you saw me draw here on the daily. Okay, so you see this wedge pattern you see on the daily chart. So you'll notice that after we broke above it, you see we pulled back on Friday and you see that level held. So I'm going to look to see if Sun W continues to hold this level. Okay, I'd like to see Sun W continue to hold this level. Okay, consolidate here maybe for a day or two, but then eventually continue higher. I'm looking for Sun W to do this. Well, the other thing that I do like on this Sun W, as I zoom this in, look at the volume on Sun W. Look at the volume on the breakout, and then look at the volume on the consolidation day. Okay, the volume on the consolidation day is less than half the volume on the breakout day. So this tells me the stock just took a little bit of a breather. Okay, the stock took a little bit of a breather, and that's perfectly okay. Again, I'm long from $8. I took 25% of my position off the table at $8.50. My profit targets now are around $10 and then possibly even getting up towards $12. Okay, so $10 is going to be the next area that I'm going to look to take some profit off the table if we get there. All right, my stop loss on the rest of this position is going to be, somewhere below 750. I'm going to gauge it if the stock gets below 750. I'm going to gauge is the stock showing me any sign of buying pressure down there. But below 750, I will look to start to exit this trade. Okay, but as long as we stay above that downtrend line and we just consolidate there for a day or two, I think we're right in play. Okay, I think we're right in play. All right, so that's the Sun W trade. That's a little update. That's my little update with Sun W. All right, does anybody have any questions before we move on? Does anybody have any questions about either Sun W or about what I was talking to you guys about with the overall markets? What would a new entry point be, Gary? Listen, a new entry point, I think, on Sun W, listen, watch for the 750. Listen, I'm long from $8. Okay, so if this thing pulls back to like 780 or all the way back down to 750 and then it bounces back to 8, anywhere in that $750 to $8 level is a great place to get long. You'll have a better entry than me. I'm long from 8. 802 is my exact price. $8.02 is my exact price. What's my favorite EV stock? So my favorite EV stock is definitely Tesla. It's everybody's, right? But I also after Tesla, I really like some of the infrastructure plays and some of the battery component plays more so than I do the individual electric vehicle makers. When it comes to the individual automakers, I'd say NIO would be my second favorite. But I love Plug, I like BLNK, and I like QS. All right. So I like QS, BLNK, Plug are some stocks that I really like. Okay. But I also do like NIO. I do like NIO, but it's so early. It's so early. If you guys don't, I mean, some of you may not know this. Tesla almost went bankrupt twice. Twice, Tesla was almost out of money. Okay. So, to think that a lot of these other electric vehicle stocks are not going to encounter some capital limitations, I think would be foolish. And that's a high risk area that you're going to be looking at because there's going to be so much premium built into because there's so much hype around these stocks that these stocks are very expensive. Okay. These stocks are very expensive based on core value. These electric vehicle stocks are trading at valuations for the next 5 to 10 years. They're not trading on valuations today. So if you have one of these electric vehicle stocks that actually ends up coming to a cash crunch, now you would assume that these companies won't have any problem raising capital, right? So the chances of these stocks actually like going bankrupt or anything like that is very low because people are going to line up to throw cash at them. But that's a problem for shareholders because it becomes dilutive depending on how much money they have to raise. So it becomes dilutive. But if you have a company like that runs into these problems, you could be looking at a major haircut on the share price because the valuation is so high. Okay, the valuation, there's no room for error on any of these stocks. Same thing with Tesla. There is zero room for error in Tesla. Elon Musk cannot miss a single production number because investors are giving Elon Musk and Tesla a valuation assuming every single thing goes absolutely perfect over the next 5 years. That's the valuation people are giving Tesla. So if something does go wrong, that's what I mean by you have a chance of these bullets. NIO, same thing. NIO is getting a valuation as if not a single thing is going to go wrong over the next 5 years, which does not leave a big room or margin for error. And that's something that concerns me a little bit as far as high risk, high reward investment. It's the EV space, high risk, high reward. I think the future of the EV market is obviously tremendous. Okay, only 3% of vehicles are electric. What's going to happen when that's 10%, when that's 20%? It's going to take time. But when you talk about a true long-term investment, when you look at 10 years from now and you're looking at 20% of all the cars on the road are electric vehicles, or 15 years from now, however long it takes, the addressable market's insane. I mean, you could be looking, Tesla can be at 1,500. Tesla can be at 2,000 again. 5 to 10 years from now. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Okay, guys. So that's it. So that does it for my my Q&A. Okay, that does it for the Q&A. We gave some time for people to log on. Guys, if you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, make sure you turn on your notifications. And, of course, smash that like button, guys, if you haven't done so already. What I want to do here right now is I'm actually going to Okay, so what I'm going to actually do right now, guys, is I'm going to bring on my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. For those of you that are members, you guys know him as Shug. If you guys are not a member of TTG, you may be meeting him for the first time. Guys, welcome my co-founder and business partner with True Trading Group, guys, Adam. Adam, what's up, brother? What's up? Bring yourself on.
What's going on, man?
I can't see you, bro. Where are you, man?
Hang on a second.
Here, let me get myself off of the
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's two of you.
No, there isn't.
Here, how about that? There you go. I got you.
All right, much better.
All right, so guys, listen up. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna let Adam kind of tell you guys what we're gonna be doing here, but we're gonna bring on a couple of TTG members live on the live stream so they can share with you their story, their experience, and actually let viewers ask them questions directly so you guys can actually hear directly from your peers. These are members that just a few months ago were in your exact same shoes, wanting to learn how to become a consistently profitable trader and looking for an education to do so. So we're going to bring them on. I'm going to let you guys talk directly to them. With that being said, I'm going to pass things over to Adam and he'll fill you in, guys, on what we're going to be doing here the rest of the way.
Yep, what's going on, guys? Welcome to tonight's live stream. This is kind of a really special night for us, right? So we've been toying with the idea for a while of, what could we do differently? How could we do some things differently to keep the live stream, I don't want to say alive, but interesting, right? And one of the ideas that Mike and I came up with last week was, wouldn't it be great if we could bring on some TTG members and let them kind of answer questions and talk about their experience trading, their journey, so on and so forth. It's really important that I make it 100% clear that we did not compensate these people to come on. We did not offer them incentive to come on. I literally and Mike literally just went into the group and said, hey, we're looking for somebody that originally wanted 3 members to come on, but we decided on 2 members to finally come on. And we wanted someone that was struggling at the beginning, but has now gotten better. And we wanted to talk about that person's journey. And then we also wanted to talk about someone or have someone come on that was really excelling. Somebody that started from zero, that really didn't know much about the market or anything, and that is now excelling as well. So, yeah, and then the third person we were going to bring on, who was unable to make it, was somebody that was struggling and then was actually able to kind of, see the light at the end of the tunnel. Unfortunately, that person's not on tonight. But I definitely think, Mike, I mean, if this goes well, I'd like to do this probably like once a week.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely want to, we can maybe do this. I mean, I don't know about once a week, but, definitely something that we can do a little bit more often and bring people on and have people be able to get perspective and hear different people's journeys and different people's walks of life. Because you guys have to understand, the one thing about True Trading Group is that not only do we have members from all over the world, we have members, US, Canada, Netherlands, Japan, Philippines, Australia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Italy. I mean, we have members from all over the world, but we also have members from all walks of life. We have, military vets, teachers, lawyers, unemployed, school teachers, construction workers, cops, accountants. I mean, we've got people from all walks of life. And I think it's really important when people are coming on and they're trying to figure out, where do I want to get an education from? Obviously, it's the most important you guys get a professional education and make sure you understand the background of the person you're getting your education from. Make sure that it is even if you don't get it from True Trading Group or from myself, I don't care. Just make sure that you guys are getting a real education and not some gimmicky BS. Make sure it's someone that's actually done this professionally and not someone that just figured something out in their mom's basement. Because you're going to be implementing that education. You want to make sure it's real. You want to make sure it's legit. But it's important for you to actually see how different people were able to go from different starting points in their lives and deal with certain hurdles, whether it was a psychological hurdle, a personal hurdle with their life, or whether someone that's starting off in a different financial situation. Because no matter what position you're in today, watching this live stream, wanting to become a consistent profitable trader, believe me, there are TTG members that started off in your exact same position. And that's why I felt it was really important to bring on real TTG members so you can hear their story, so you can relate to your peers directly. So that's why we wanted to go ahead and do this. And I think it's a great idea. I hope you guys are excited to do it because
definitely hope you guys are excited for this.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on two of our members. So Judy Leon and Will Robson. What's going on,
up,
guys?
Guys, give a big, warm TTG welcome to Judy and Will, our two TTG members joining us here tonight on the live stream, guys. I first want to just start and say, Will and Judy, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us tonight. I am super proud of the progress that both of you have made over the last couple of months. You guys have no idea. To have you guys on here and know where you started from to where you are now is absolutely amazing. And I'm excited to have you share your story with the TTG YouTube. And we're streaming YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So you got everybody on here right now. So I'm excited to kind of dive in. So Adam, I think, what do you want to do? You want to maybe start things off and have them kind of give a little bit of background?
So I'll go ahead and I'll kind of play the role of the moderator, I suppose. So what I'll do first is I will bring on, let's start with Judy, then we'll go to Will, and then we'll kind of open it up. Does that sound good for you guys?
Yeah.
No worries. All right. Very good. So, all right.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. So, Judy, if you could go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of what your journey has been like, where you're at now, and so on and so forth.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to you guys because Friday I got a phone call asking if I would be okay to share my story. And just when I thought I couldn't be more grateful for you guys, you outdid yourselves one more time. So I'm so grateful to you guys, like beyond your wildest dreams. And anyone that's in my life knows that and feels like they know you. So without further ado, I will let you know that I started this journey back in May. I saw Mike on Facebook. We all know how algorithms work. He had a Yankee hat on. And he was talking about trading. So he kept coming on my Facebook. And I decided to listen to him one night. And I had no prior knowledge of trading stocks anyway. And so I decided to give it a shot. And I signed up, I want to say May 1st. I started paper trading first because I have no idea how to use technology. I'm a skincare, anti-aging, and massage therapist. I don't work on computers. So if you think you can't do this, there's nobody else that is worse at it than me. Your broker will help you do everything, just so you know. And I started paper trading, and then in June, I started trading real money. I started with a really small account. Mike was so patient with me. I had the stupidest questions on our one-on-one. I'm saving the piece of paper because it's funny. I won't bore you because I'm embarrassed to tell you the questions I asked now that I'm a real trader. But so I had to, do all the courses a couple times and get really comfortable with everything. And we're in chat every day. There's no way to fail because they just tell you everything over and over and over again. And you just have to be ready to listen. So I started with a really small account. I started growing slowly. And then I got over one hurdle. And then I opened like two accounts, one margin, one cash, and I was just strategizing along the way. And I kind of feel like it's really important to know that because when you're just on margin, you're kind of spoiled. So it's good to know both sides of it. But so once I got through 10K, which was a real barrier for me, things just started to take off. So now it's, I don't know, 6 months in, and then I got to 13K. And, the more money you have to trade with, the more you can leverage yourself. And so Friday, I closed at 21K. I'm $4,000 away from PDT roll, which, if you know, is like the ultimate breakout. If you asked me what a ticker was a year ago, I would have thought you were talking about a watch. So now I'm ready to bust through PDT roll. I know what IB crush means and I use it in my favor now. I did an options trade the other day, like I'm the broker or something. I didn't even know what it was. But anyway, I can't even tell you how excited I am about my future. Probably going to fire my boss in about 6 weeks. I haven't really been back to work anyway. I'm furloughed, but sorry if you're watching. Anyway, but doesn't matter. So I'm just so excited to be here and with you guys. And I learn something new every single solitary day. And I still feel so novice and like a greenie, but at the same time, I live in Boca, don't judge me. I have really well-off friends and I have like their husbands texting me like, "Hey Judy, what do you like this week?" And I'm just laughing hysterical. Like, I can't believe this is me. Like, and it's all because of TTG, I swear. Like, that's all I talk about to people is Mike and the Wolf, who I can't believe you're not here, Wolf. I can't believe you're not here for me because I really wanted to tell people how much you love when they ask for stop losses. Sorry. So anyway, I mean, if you're on the fence about joining, I don't know what better testimony there is. I mean, if you're not into trading, then don't join. But if you're into making money and having freedom and traveling the world and just being like on Wi-Fi, then it's for you. I don't know what else to say. We have so much fun too, by the way. We're pretty fun.
We really do. We have so much fun in
We do.
TTG. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I laugh my ass off every day, all day. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, Judy. You're fine. I let him slip once in a while too.
No, you're fine. All right, Judy, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and
Thank you.
no, absolutely. So stay on. We're going to answer some questions from the audience in a second. I want to bring Will Robson in to go ahead and kind of share his story, where he's at, and all that jazz. So, Will, what's going on, buddy? Oh, 1 second. All right, there we go. Go ahead, Will.
Now you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
I am, believe it or not, 62 years old. I've been in the towing industry all my life, and I moved to the beach to retire and enjoy myself, but I got bored, and I just happened to surf along, and now, like Judy had said, I know nothing. I knew nothing about, anything in this field, nothing. And I cruised in, and I just happened to cross paths with TTG. And I started with a very small account. I've learned a lot. I've only been in this since June, and I've created a monster profit-wise. It's incredible what you can do if you, the courses that I got, the things on the back wall here, all of my testimonies to say I actually passed them. I stuck to it and I worked hard, man. And everybody at TTG is like a family. You're there. They're right with you. The one-on-ones are incredible. They answer every question. They've made me into a trader. I know more now than I did since I started in June, and I've got an incredible portfolio. And in June, I wouldn't even know what portfolio was. It's good. It's one of those places that doesn't mess around with your income or your spirit. They're right there as a family, and yeah, the chat room, like she said too, it's off the wall. We're all, you could, in this field, if you're alone, it's boring, but you're around all these insights and you've got things coming at you from every direction. And just with that knowledge alone, you're way ahead of your own game. It's incredible. The whole world is incredible now. It really is. That's all I can tell you.
Well, do me a favor, just because it's just it's absolutely hang on 1 second. Because it's absolutely incredible, the story that that you shared with me a little bit earlier. Can you tell us, like, in detail how you started where you're at right now?
All right. I started my account with $2,000 in it. I searched all over the internet for brokers and platforms and all this other stuff you need to do this job. I wound up going out to TTG because I watched all the YouTube videos. And it really wasn't doing it for me. It just felt like they were con artists. I worked every day on all of the courses. And then I went into, I think it was through, what is it there? one of the brokers. But the platform, it didn't show me exactly how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to put it all together because of the courses. The courses were just off the chain. But regardless, I started out with $2,000 in June, and right now I'm up to $160,000 in my portfolio. That's through my day trading and through my long-term investments because of the Wolf of Weed. It's that simple. I'm living in a place now where I could have never dreamt of living before. I'm making more money now in my old man age than I was growing up all my life breaking my butt picking cars up. It's amazing how much money I'm making. It's amazing. It's just there's I got nothing else to say. And the hard work, it pays off. And I learned that in June. How many months is this now? What, 6, 8 months, if that? If you can put your act together in 8 months, man, and enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? And make a buttload of money, come on in. If you don't, sit on the fence. Who cares? We're making a fortune in here.
Well, I absolutely love that you have all of your course certificates on your wall. Guys, everybody that doesn't know, all those plaques on the wall, see all those certificates. When you pass a course, okay, when you pass one of the courses into Training Group and there's a quiz at the end of all the courses, you get a certificate. You can share it on social media, or you can print it out, frame it, and hang it on your wall. And those are all the courses. That is proof that Will went through and passed all of those courses. And Will, to turn $2,000 into $160,000 is absolutely breathtaking. And I commend you for all your hard work, brother. And it is absolutely paid off. And I can't wait, because your journey has just begun, man. I cannot wait for next year.
It's all because of you. Your enthusiasm is incredible. Not many people have that. Really, between you and Adam, you're really honest about what you do, and it's rare in this world because everybody's looking to pick your pocket. So,
man, I love it. I really do. I love it so much, man. Congrats,
Will. All right, so now I told you guys, Mike. I told you earlier that the original idea for this was to have 3 people come on. Somebody that was struggling, but that is doing, much better. That was Judy. Somebody that was excelling. That is Will. I really wanted a third person to come on, and that person was having some issues getting on earlier, but they're here now. This is a person that is struggling. Okay. This person, is starting to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel and know it is not a train. It is potential success. So I wanted that person to come in here because I really wanted a well-rounded group of members to be able to come in and say, this is someone that's struggling, this is someone that's improving, this is someone that is excelling. And that gives the full gamut of really what our members, where our members are at. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in David Padilla Jr., and he's going to talk about his experience and for a little bit where he's at, what he's doing, and then we're going to open it up to a Q&A. Okay, there we go.
What's up, everybody? How you guys?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, so thank you. Yeah, I listened to these guys' stories, both theirs, and it's amazing, and it's beautiful to see the what it can be, or what you can eventually be, or what you can eventually build through the system. And so for me, it's been a little different. I started trading in August, and it's been a little rough. There's been a few of those months of downturn. And so one of the beauties, I just wanted to say, kind of as we get started here, I just had an experience that I went back through the TTG education and started going back through the courses again. And that's one of the beauties of this, is that, Mike has said this before, you never stop learning. I was doing something wrong. I knew I was doing something wrong. And the experience that I want to share is, and I think it speaks to the family that is TTG. I posted a comment in chat one day about a stock I was watching, whatever the ticker symbol was. And I said, hey, I think this is setting up as a TTG triangle. And I was convinced it was TTG triangle. And somebody goes, hey, not yet, bro. And I'm like, not yet. And it wasn't a moderator. It was another member. I'm I'm like, what do you mean not yet? And so I went back and I'm like, man, that looks like a TTG triangle to me. What do you mean not yet? And then probably 10, 15 minutes later, the stock continues to do what it does and sets up. Then somebody else is like, hey, TTG triangle now forming on the same ticker. And I'm like, all right, I'm missing something here. So I went back to the classes and started going back through them again and realized how much stuff I missed the first time through, by my own fault, just kind of rushing through them and trying to get done and starting to trade and really wanting to be involved. And so going back through this has been amazing, because now with a little bit of experience and a little bit of knowledge, it all means so much more. And so it's really been a good experience, despite, being, a struggling trader, day to day. Going back through the information, the ability to go back to the courses and go back through them has really been awesome.
Awesome, man. Yeah, Dave, I just, just for me to, I know, you and I have communicated a lot in chat too, and I know the work and everything that you're putting in. And it's like to hear that you've kind of had that, like, we talked just, maybe an hour ago when you were talking about, like, you kind of had like that light bulb moment for you, going back to the courses. And for those that don't know, that are watching the live, maybe that don't know what a TTG triangle is, it's my absolute favorite pattern. I teach all of our members about the TTG triangle. For those that are experienced traders, basically a TTG triangle is a very specific ABCD pattern when very specific criteria are met. But it's all based off of the initial morning high. And if you don't identify the initial morning high properly, you will identify false patterns. And that was something that was happening with David. But he went back through the courses. Okay, like you said, maybe he could rush through them a little bit the first time, but went back through the courses and the light bulb went off. And I think something that it's very important that you all are able to listen to all three, Will, Judy, and David's stories and their backgrounds, because they're all very, very different. Okay. But the one constant in all three of their stories is their work ethic and their wanting and their desire and their motivation to take the time to go through the courses and actually put in a little bit of work and put in some effort. And now they're seeing the results. And it's important that everybody that's on this live stream right now, it's very important that you guys all realize that everybody goes at their own pace, and don't ever compare yourself to somebody else. You don't know what somebody else's journey began with. You don't know what somebody else's financial situation was. You don't know what somebody else's personal situation was. You don't know what their trading situation was prior to, like, the only thing that matters is your success or your failure. It doesn't matter how much money somebody else made or how much money somebody else lost. What matters is your progress and your development. And if you are able to spend some time to go through the courses and absorb the education, spend time in chat, ask questions, like you heard from David. And this is one of the things I love most about True Trading Group is the fact that the family environment that we have created, where like somebody calls something out in chat and a member is helping another member. That is what being part of a trading community is all about. It's not about follow the leader. It's about a community of traders that truly gives a shit if everyone succeeds or fails, and that is truly there to help one another succeed. And I really feel like it was really important for you guys to hear the different stories. Will, Judy, and David, I cannot thank you guys enough for sharing your stories openly. I know, some people don't like to talk about it. I know, to share your own personal life and your own personal journey, it's a lot to kind of open up. We have almost 2,000 people watching this live right now. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. So I wasn't going to tell you before. So I didn't want to maybe get you guys nervous or anything, but yeah, like I know it's not easy to share your story, but it really helps people that are watching this, that are thinking about their journey and are thinking about what they need to do to become consistently profitable, or maybe people that are scared to take that step. It's important for them to see and hear different stories from different people. So what I want to do right now is I actually want to open things up a little bit, and I want to let our viewers ask questions to either Will, Judy, or David. Okay, or all of them, or whoever you guys want. Adam and I will kind of sift through the chat and we'll kind of maybe pick out a couple of questions that we see.
Mhm.
But for those of you that are viewers right now on this live, if you guys have questions for Will,
Yeah, and sorry to interrupt. Robert Clark just posted it, and it was actually a really good idea. Guys, put the name of the person you're addressing your question to first, and then your question, so that I can sort through it a little bit easier.
that's
Okay?
good idea.
All right, so the first question here is from, let's see. I just had it. 1 second. All right, here we go. First question is for Will.
I can't.
All right. Will Robson, have you ever averaged down, and what were the circumstances? I know that is a taboo in some circles.
No, I was taught not to average down, and because I was taught not to average down, I don't even bother with it. It's a waste of time. Once I'm committed and I have my trade set up in my head, I have all my points from going in, going out, what I'm doing when I'm taking off my tiers. Why mess with a system that works? You know what I'm saying? But I don't tear down. I don't bring it down. Not at all, ever.
Yeah,
That's the way.
yeah, and to add to that, Robert Clark, who asked the question, Robert, I don't ever recommend that newer traders ever average down. You saw Will first started out really trading in June. It was his first experience knowing anything about stocks, and the reason for that, mostly Robert and anyone else that's wondering about that question, is because especially when you're starting out, it's very, very important for you to build confidence, and of course also to build your account up so you guys can have bigger buying power. Like Judy said, Judy started with a very small account, worked that account up to where now you have more money, gives you more buying power, gives you more leverage, allows you to trade bigger positions and then make more money going forward. And obviously, Will from 2,000 up to 160,000 is incredible. But early on, it's very, very important that you avoid putting yourself in any situations where you could take massive losses. And when you start averaging down on your position, that is when a new trader or an inexperienced trader can end up taking a loss that could potentially wipe out 4 or 5 winning trades. Not only is that extremely detrimental to your account value, obviously, but what that does to you mentally is debilitating. Okay. And as a new trader, there are going to be so many moments where you're going to feel like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. I'm super excited. I can do this. But then you're also going to have moments when you're like, oh my God, I'm scared shitless. I don't know if I can do this. You're going to go back and forth on that seesaw in the very beginning of your career many times. And the more times that you take those big hits, the more you're going to feel that way. So it's very important that you build confidence, because in order for you to be consistently profitable, you have to be confident. And that's why I never recommend averaging down. And you just heard from Will, someone that's turned $2,000 into $160,000. He doesn't do it. Okay. So I recommend not doing it. And Will does not do it. Will, thank you very much for sharing that with us. I guess we can go on to the next question, Adam.
All right. Next question is for David Padilla. David Padilla, Lucy Leary asks, at David, what are some of the mistakes you learned you were doing?
Yeah, so I'll tell you, I have made every single mistake that you can possibly make in trading. So a little bit of background that I didn't give earlier. I started in August. I stumbled across TTG. I work at the fire department a fire department in Arizona. A couple buddies started trading at the same time. They signed up for a different program. I stumbled on TTG. Was like, hey, I got this money. Let me try it. Bought into it. And then just wreaked havoc all over my account, doing everything and anything you could imagine. Just buying stuff, selling stuff, didn't know what I was doing. So specifically in the last month or so, the biggest things, the number one thing I was doing wrong was I was misidentifying the initial morning high. And so I was misunderstanding how to really find that initial morning high. And so you guys that are aware of the TTG triangle, that's everything, right? That initial morning high is where we're going to see our support. And so if you misidentify that, you either call it high or call it low. You exit the trade early, or you held well past it because you misidentified where that was. And so I was just reading that incorrectly. And so I kept expecting a stock to do this based off of my misinterpretation of this. And then I would just lose in the trade. And then worst part of it was for 50% of them, the trade would hold support at the correct initial morning high, and then it would take off.
Right.
And so then I started going like, well, I'm just going to stay in it. I'm just going to stay in this trade all day until this thing does what I think it's going to do, which obviously doesn't work either. And then, so in addition to that, one thing that I'm sure a bunch of you guys that are new probably experience too is initially I would just try to follow along, right? I try to just do exactly what I saw in chat and copy those. And the problem was, as an example, Mike gets in at 8:02. Well, Mike is magic, right? He gets in at 8:02. I get in at 8:27, right? Which I'm sure a bunch of you guys have experienced this. So when Mike's taking profit at 8:50, I'm taking profit and I'm only 10 cents up on the trade. And so then the stock fails and then I would lose out and I'd be like, man, he's green on that trade and I'm red on the trade. And that was because I didn't understand what I was looking at. I didn't understand that I could wait and find when that stock pulled back in and get a better entry. And so my entries were I would just jump into the trade because somebody else in chat did or a moderator did, instead of really watching what I was doing and realizing that, money's made on that entry as much as it's made on your take profits. And that was a hard lesson. We give the examples of the machine gunner. That was me. Still is me, right? I've slowly been working to fix that. But being the guy that would trade 7-8 times in a day, and then, break even at best, if not end up with a red day. And the one other thing I will say too that I learned, so for a lot of the moderators or for other traders that we talk to in chat, they might have accounts that they can trade 3 or 4 times a day to get themselves from a red day to a green day. Well, when you're working with a $2,700 account like me, and you make 4 trades in a day, you're out of cash and you're waiting for that money to settle. And so I had to learn how to take my small account and divvy it up day by day. So while this money was settling, I could trade on this money. And then while this money's settling, I'm trading on the first money. And then I realized I can go all in on a trade, but if I'm wrong, I got to eat it for the rest of the day. I'm red for the day because that's all my money that I have. So learning those little lessons of like, hey, instead of going all in, let's take a portion of it. Let's set ourselves up for success. So now I'll tell you guys what I do now is when I see the A+ setup, then I'm confident to go a little heavier on it. I really, really, really am a big subscriber now of tiering into the position as much as tiering out of the position. So, and for small accounts, not only does it keep your losses small, but more than that, it keeps you in the trading day longer because you can make more trades when you're using a small tier 1 entry, watching the stock. Okay, it's going now tier 2. And so I'm a cash account only. Just to give you guys some background, I started out with just like, I'm going to put $500 in. Okay, I'm going to put another $500 in. I'm going to put another $100 in. And I'm still red on my trading account overall. But over the last, probably I'd say 4 weeks, I've been hovering right around the same dollar amount, which is success in and of itself, right? It's not just, instead of me constantly having to re-up my account, I'm now not making big gains, but I'm also not losing like I was before. So I'm on the tipping point. I'm pretty confident that it's going to be a good couple months coming up. So
good, man. Awesome.
Nice.
I really I commend you, brother, for where you are mentally.
Thank you.
I know that starting off with like a negative experience, it could be very frustrating, and but you're going back through the courses, recognizing the mistakes, working on those mistakes. It's absolutely crucial. And this goes for everyone that's on here, that it's not like, do not just accept that you lost money. Don't just accept that, that was a losing trade. Why was it a losing trade? Learn from it. If you just lost $400 on a trade, make it worth something. Don't just lose the $400 and just pay for something. Pay for a lesson. Okay, if you just lost money on a trade, look at it as you paid for an experience, you paid for a lesson. Analyze that trade and understand what you did wrong. There are millions of traders out there that would not have the discipline or the motivation to go back and realize they were misidentifying the initial morning high, and that's why they were losing money. So many traders would just say, oh, this trading thing sucks, I can't do this, and they just quit. It's so important that you guys go back, analyze your trading, the wins and the losses. Most of the time, you'll learn more from the losses than you even will from the wins. And that's exactly what David has done. And David, I commend you, man, for putting in the work, going back through the courses, recognizing the mistake and correcting it and moving forward and being in the right mindset. And I think, you know, and reaching that light bulb moment for you. I'm so excited to hear that. And I'm even more excited to see what 2021 brings for you, man.
Thank you.
Good stuff, brother.
All right, excellent. Next up, we have Judy. Judy, I had the question and then the chat moved too quickly, but I remembered it because it was a good one. The question is, how did you overcome the fear of pulling the trigger on a small account when you started? Oh, wait. Sorry, I had you muted. Start over.
Okay.
I apologize.
It's common. That's all right. So, I mean, when I first started, I was paper trading. So, and again, it was also to learn the technology of the software, of how to navigate. So, I wasn't really worried about losing. I was just worried about, like, I don't know. I didn't have a fear because I was just kind of just going to do whatever Mike did. But like David mentioned, you would get in at different levels. So you've got to learn your own strategy. By the way, David, I think you got this, so keep going. Anyway, but I had to like make adjustments based on my personal account. You have to learn yourself as you go. And I realized that since I'm not going to get in and out the same exact spot that Mike is, he trades with light speed. TD Ameritrade's awesome, but like, I'm not as good at this. I'm going to shrink my size down, my position size down a little bit. And I put my stop loss a little lower than his and never really below VWAP. I can't believe I know what VWAP is. Anyway, so I just kind of like, you just figure it out as you go along. Experience is the best teacher, but you just follow the guidance of your mentors. And, the one mistake I did make, I will tell you, is like, I just got into every single trade that was called. And I was just like, all right, I got to stop doing this because now I can't manage it. So I would say if you're really, really new to trading and technology, just do like 1 or 2 tops at a time and stay away from the halty stocks because don't.
You gotta be quick. You gotta be
quick and you gotta know your buttons.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I hope I answered that question.
No,
I wasn't scared. I didn't know enough to be scared, to be honest with you.
And you know what I think something that you said, Judy, that I think is actually really, really important to whoever asked this question. I think there's a lot of people on here that have that fear of pulling the trigger and that they hesitate. But one of the things that you said is that when you first started, you were paper trading. And I think that is so important. I recommend when all of our members, whenever someone signs up, whether if you're brand new to trading or if you're an inexperienced trader or if you're just you are experienced but you're still losing or whatever, I always recommend paper trade. There's like implement what you learn to prove to yourself that you can do this. Like get all the kinks and all like those early jitters out of the way on the simulator. Guys, we have a simulator that's included with your membership. So you guys can trade stocks and options with fake money in your TTG account. And I think that is a big part of what kind of got those early jitters out of the way for you, Judy. Because I remember like when you and I did our one-on-one very, very early on in your trading, and it was a lot of like, getting familiar with the platform and placing trades. And it's important for you to paper trade, not only to like get familiar with actually placing the right type of order at the right time and in the right place, but to get a feel for the volatility of a stock, the volatility of your P&L when you're in those trades, and for you to get a feel for your proper position sizing and all of that thing. Like, experience is the best way for you to overcome that fear. And like anything else, the more comfortable you are with the material, the more confident you're going to be acting on it. It's no different than, like, I always use the example of like taking an exam in college. The student that has been studying for the last 2 weeks, that is comfortable as all hell with the material, sits down for their final exam and they're not nervous at all. But the person that was partying for the last 2 weeks, that took an Adderall and got a five shot of espresso, venti coffee from Starbucks, and stayed up all night cramming, they're sitting there in the classroom as the teacher's handing out the test, and they're still going through their notes, and they're in panic mode because they do not know the material. They're not comfortable with it. So they're not going to be comfortable answering the questions. So I think the biggest thing for those of you that are scared to pull the trigger, it's take your time going through the courses, take your time getting familiar with the material. There's no rush doing this, guys. You know, I know everybody, once they open a brokerage account, they're in a rush to make money. And I get that. Making money, it's exciting. Trading stocks, it's exciting. But you know what's not exciting? Losing money. Losing money sucks. So don't just jump in and just start trading. Learn first so you guys can overcome that fear of pulling the trigger, and then practice on the simulator. I think that's the best way for you guys to go.
All right, guys, I want to thank all of the members, Will, Judy, David. Guys, thank you so much for coming on with us tonight, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Will, Dave, Judy. Thank you so much. I am so proud of each one of you. You are all at different points in your journey, but you are all on the exact same path. I commend all three of you for the work that you are putting into this. Your motivation, your dedication has not gone unnoticed by me, by Adam, but also the entire TTG community.
Yeah, speaking of which, guys, can we please go ahead and give it up for these people?
Yeah,
please?
Guys, let's give them a big thank you.
Let's go.
A big thank you, because I know they didn't have to do this. Is their Sunday night. They did not have to do this, but they're here to help you guys, and I felt it was very important. It could be very beneficial for members of the YouTube community and that are watching this. I felt it could be very beneficial to hear directly from TTG members. So give them a huge thank you, guys, because they did not have to do this. But this is what being part of the TTG family is all about. It's about truly wanting to see others succeed and being able and wanting to go the extra mile to help your fellow TTG members succeed. And I commend the three of you for being on here tonight on this live. Thank you so much. And I will see all three of you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Good night, guys. All right, Adam.
Yeah, that was good, huh?
That was awesome. All right, so you want to – I think we still got them on. Are we going to exit them out or –
No. They're good. They're off.
No, they're still here. They're still on the live.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, it's just us. You can see them on the side. No one else can see them.
It's – okay. Got it. Okay, we're good.
All right, there you go. You tech savvy son of a gun, you.
Well, because I was looking at the live, and
do you not see this headset and this green screen? I'm the producer. You're the talent. Do your job.
All right, man. I think we've got some exciting stuff to step into next, right?
I heard something about a $2,500 giveaway.
I think we heard something about a $2,500 giveaway, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Let's do it, man. Let's jump right into it. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Hang on.
All right, so guys, we are going to now be raffling off. We are going to give away $2,500 to 5 lucky TTG members, $500 a piece.
There you go. Thank you.
That is $2,500 total, $500 a piece to 5 lucky TTG members. Adam, go ahead, brother. Let's get down to business.
All right, guys. So let me explain to you how this works. We use wheelofnames.com. For those of you that are new, when we give away our Tesla and our Porsche and the $50,000 and $30,000 giveaways, we use wheelofnames.com.
Time out. Adam, I want 1,000 likes before we give away a single dollar.
Are we not at 1,000?
I want 1,000 likes before we give away a single dollar.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Guys, smash that like button if you want a chance to win $500 right now. We're not giving away $1 until I see 1,000 likes on this video right now. There it is. We got it, Adam. Just like that, 1,000 likes.
That was quick.
Just like that.
All right. Fine. I'll bring it back. Twisted my arm. All right. Hang on, guys. All righty. Let's share the screen. 1 second. One sec, guys. Just setting up for it. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. All right, so guys, here we have Wheel of Names, and we have roughly 3,400 entries here. All right, every TTG member. All right, we're going to spin the wheel. Wheel's going to spin for 30 seconds. Again, we're doing it a little bit different tonight. You have to be on the live stream if you're a TTG member in order to claim your $500. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spin it, and then once we get the username, I'm going to go ahead and post a telephone number and instructions on the screen. You're going to immediately receive an email. You're going to click the link in the email that I give you. We're going to bring you onto the stream, and that is how we're going to do this. All right? You ready, Mike?
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Here we go. First one. Let's go.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Here we go. Round and round we go. And the first.
This is so much less stressful than the $30,000.
Oh, right, I know. And our first winner is
Shama!
Shama!
All right, guys, here's how we're going to do this. You ready? Shama now has 60 seconds to send your email to that telephone number. All right?
All right, Shama, you got 1 minute to send a text message to that number.
At 9:50, we're calling it off. And we're going to the next person.
Yeah, Shama is on the clock.
All right. Well, there we go.
All right.
We got it. Hang on 1 second.
Shama.
Congrats, Shama. Hang on. All right, so Shama's good. Actually, let's not bring him on. Let's just verify it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be insane to do that.
Yeah.
All right, so Shama is good to go. All right, now let's bring on. All right, let's do it again. Spin the wheel of names. And here we go.
And our second lucky winner, 500 big ones, is Sunny P.
Sunny P 93, baby. Sunny P 93. You have 60 seconds. 60 seconds to send us a what do you call it? A text message to that number with your email. 60 seconds. All right, Mike, talk to him while everyone's going on here.
Yeah, guys. I mean, listen, man. This is a lot of fun. You know, Adam and I are really happy to do these giveaways and everything with you guys. You know, to be, it's like to be able to just got to give back to all of our members. Like you guys know that we do the Tesla giveaway and the $30,000 giveaway, which is way more stressful for Adam and I than this one. I get so nervous when we give away the 30 grand. It's a lot of fun. But guys, all seriousness, and Adam, if he texts you while I'm talking, just cut me off.
I will.
But guys, listen, like, the giveaways are a lot of fun and stuff, but the true benefit to being part of True Trading Group, it's the education, and it's the mentorship, it's the family, it's the camaraderie. You heard from Will, Judy, and David earlier on the live stream that this is what it's all about. It's not. I mean, listen, $500 is cool, but when you look at Judy up to $21,000, look at Will up to $160,000. I mean, the $500 is great, but believe me, you'll make way more money, okay, getting yourselves a professional education and being part of the TGD fam and becoming a consistently profitable trader. Nothing yet from Sunny P?
Nope, nothing yet. Hang on one sec. Let me just double check here. Yep, nope.
Uh-oh, Sunny P, man.
All right, we're gonna spin it again. People are just randomly sending me their email right now. That's all right.
You should they should be disqualified right away.
They are going to be disqualified from every future drawing. Uh-oh. All right, moving on. Let's hit it again.
Dom McDougal.
All right, here we go.
Is on the clock.
60 seconds. I'm going to watch it now. You have till 9:54 and a half. Or 9:50, 9:54 and a half. Da McDougal. All right. All right. No dice. No dice. All right. You know what we're going to do just for the sake of time?
Yeah, sure.
Mike, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So just for the sake of time, what we're going to be doing right now, let's just go ahead. We're going to go ahead and spin it 4 more times. Whoever wins. We'll come back and go from there.
All right, cool.
Because with almost 3,400 members, we could be here a very long time.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let me take this off. And let's go for it.
S. Revis.
S. Revis. All right, I'm going to make a note. All right, next.
Congrats, S. Revis.
Congrats, S. Revis.
And our next $500 winner is
N. Sing 2381.
NSing 2381. Congrats.
All right, and going again.
What do we got? Two more?
Two more. This one plus one more.
Put the text number back up too. There's a couple people that are like, hey, wait, what's the text number?
They don't need to do it anymore. We're good.
Troy and Natty.
All right, last one. You don't need the number anymore, guys, because it's just taking too long. What we'll do next time is we'll have it set up so that our members will pre-register for the event for something like this. I don't know. We'll figure out some of the kinks. We're literally giving away money, so I think this is still pretty good. No?
Yeah.
I think so. Do you guys think so? I don't know. All right, here we go.
Last one, guys. And our last lucky $500 winner tonight is
Wincom 50. All right. Mike.
Yep.
All right, we're good. Wincom 50.
Nice. Congrats, everybody who just won the
Congrats. All righty. Let's do that. So, guys, thank you so much for being part of this tonight. I'm gonna say goodnight. Mike's gonna continue talking to you for a bit, and then that's it. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Mike, take it home.
Yep. Guys, awesome. So listen, guys, that was a lot of fun. Like I said, I love doing, I love doing all this stuff here tonight. Like I said, it's a lot of fun for us to go through and do these giveaways.
All right, wait. What? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. You just brought something up good to my attention. Okay, guys, listen. The first couple names we skipped because they weren't on, and then we changed the rules. So, just to be fair to everyone, we're going to go ahead and give those people $500 as well.
Yeah. I think that's important.
All right, to keep it fair.
So we had 7 lucky winners tonight.
7 lucky winners tonight instead of 5.
We gave
All right.
500 instead of 2,500.
So that way it is fair for everyone, so nobody gets cheated out of anything. All right?
Right thing to do.
All right. Cool. I will now be going and leaving you with Mike.
Later, man. All right, guys. So listen, that was a lot of fun. The giveaways, we gave away $3,500 tonight instead of 2,500. And it's our pleasure. I love doing it. I love, all the stuff that we can do. We have, like I said, we have Judy said it before on the live stream or on the when we had our members on. We have a lot of fun in True Trading Group, and this is just one of the many things that we do as with our THD fam. To where we keep things fun and just continue to build out relationships. And the giveaways are fun. They're awesome. But like I said, guys, the real benefit to being a member of True Trading Group is the education. It's, the giveaways are just a bonus and they're a lot of fun and it's our pleasure to do it. But our real goal is to not give you $500. Our real goal is to teach you to stand on your own 2 feet and to become a consistently profitable trader by receiving a true professional education and quality mentorship. Okay. So what I want to do here right now is I want to know of everyone that is still on this live. I know we have a ton of TGD members that are on this live. But I want to know how many people are on the live that are new to trading and are not a member of True Trading Group. I want you guys to go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now. Okay, if you guys are brand new. What? I know, and you guys are not a member of True Trading Group, I want you to go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now. All right, we got Ryan, Ramon, Eric, Rillock, Sandeep, Linda, Nicole, Kevin, Joseph, Robert, Jason. Aral, Eric, Tristan, Colin Scott, Joseph, Mika, Evan, Alex, Nikki, Dan, Heath, Cammy, Arnold Shorts and Trader. That is an excellent username. That is an excellent username. Lori Lynn, Aziz. Very cool. Very cool. Good, guys. We have a lot of good. So we have a lot of people that are on here that are not members of True Trading Group. Keela, Dylan, nice, good. I'm glad to see so many new faces out here. Mo, G&B, wow, guys. All right, we have a lot. Najee Ahmed, a lot of non-teaching members on here. Beautiful. I want to know, for those of you that just typed TTG in chat real quick, I want to know, for those of you that just typed TTG in chat, I want to know what your goals are with trying to become a consistently profitable trader. All right. I want to know what your goals are. We're trying to become a consistently profitable trader. Like, why are you guys on here? What is it that you're trying to achieve? Like, why are you trying to learn how to become a profitable trader? What are your goals? What does it mean to you to become consistently profitable? Go ahead and actually type it in chat, guys. All right. DJ Vision, to be financially stable. I don't want to worry if I can pay my bills. Amen to that, Ryan. Francis says freedom. Buy a house. Ramon says freedom. Use money management. I retire in 4 years. I want to work for myself. I want to leave my 9 to 5. I want to quit my job. More money for when I retire. Slow and steady increase. Boats and boats. Pay off $300K in debt. Get a head start in making money while I'm young. Good for you, Tristan. Start young, man. Good for you. Quit my job. Pay off my college debt. John Dool wants to know what my professional qualifications are. John Dool, I began my trading career working for a fund on Wall Street. We managed just under $500 million. And I went through an educational training program at the fund that before they let me trade $1 of their money, I had to go through their training program. And that's where I learned how to trade. That was my very first job out of college. And then went on to receive a Trader of the Year award in 2008. And that is where I got my trading education. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. So for those of you that are brand new and are unfamiliar with my background, let's see, what are some of our other struggling, life-changing money, build retirement, income and retirement. I want to move back to where my kids live. I want to understand charts, pay off debt, reinvest in passive income, retire. Cool, guys. Listen, awesome. I mean, there's so many people that are, if I'm missing a lot of your comments, guys, I apologize. I'm not, there's so many people commenting. I can't keep up with all of them if I missed your comments. But guys, listen, beautiful, beautiful reasons for you to want to become a trader. And listen, it's important that I start this off with just explaining to you guys that it's important you set realistic goals and realistic expectations. Okay. There are so many programs out there that promise you millions and, you know, this one simple strategy or this little secret that Wall Street doesn't want you to know. Trading is not a get rich quick scheme. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But all of the things that you're commenting in chat, they're all very realistic and very possible goals if you're willing to put in some work. Learning to be a consistently profitable trader is no different than you learning or acquiring any other skill. Okay, it's no different than you learning or acquiring any other skill. You know, you're not just going to open up a trading account and you're just going to be, you know, you're just going to start making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, but there truly is no limit to your upside. There is no cap to the potential earnings that you could make. If you're willing to put in some work and actually get yourself an education. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Okay. But if you guys are willing to put in some work and actually spend some time to develop the skill, learn the education, all of these goals that you are typing in chat are all realistic. They're all very doable. And it's important that you set realistic goals because as a beginner trader, very important you guys build confidence, and to be able to cross off some goals is important for your mental psyche as a trader. You know, don't just have your goal be, I want to be rich. Like that's not a goal that you're going to be able to just like cross off. Start slow, start realistic. If you've never made $100 in a day, make that a goal. Then once you achieve that, make it 200. Once you achieve that, make it 500. If you've never had 5 green days in a week, make that one of your goals. And you work your way up to what is one of your end game goals of retiring. Okay, or buying a house or paying off your student debt, and you work your way up to those goals. Okay, so all of this, I love what I saw out of some of you. Okay, I love what I saw out of some of your comments and some of your goals, and they're all very doable. But I just want to make sure that you guys are, you know that this is not something that's going to happen overnight. But as you saw with Will, Judy, and David, it's all very possible if you guys are willing to put in just a little bit of work. Okay, so listen, guys, for those of you that typed TTG in chat, okay, as I just asked that question, I need you guys just to pay attention because I'm speaking directly to all of you that just typed TTG in chat right now. Okay, because TTG is a lot more than just a chat room or an alert service. Okay, you heard Will, Judy, and David earlier on this live stream. And if you missed it, if you're just joining us on this live stream, I highly recommend when we're done here, you go back and you watch the beginning of this live stream because maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes into the live stream, I brought on 3 TTG members to share with you their stories, their experiences, their journey, and allowed for some people to ask them questions live here. And it's important that you guys are able to listen to your peers because they all were once where you are right now on this live stream, okay, watching me on here. And I felt like it was important to actually hear from them. So make sure you guys go back and check that out. But TTG is a lot more than just a chat room and an alert service. You heard them talk about education. You heard them talk about mentorship. We take the top premium trading tools, products, and resources, and we bundle them all together as part of your TTG membership. Okay, some of the things that you're actually going to get access to as a member is a Benzinga Real-Time Pro newsfeed that gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts directly in our chat room. A lot of people ask me, Mike, where do you get your news from? I get my news right from our chat room. Okay, we have the Benzinga Pro newsfeed right in our chat room that gives you up to the second news alerts. Very important if you're going to be an active trader to be able to get news faster. Whoever gets news the fastest is in the best position to profit. That's why this feature is crucial, and it's included with your membership. We also have a Squawk Box feature that allows you to turn on your speakers and listen to the news headlines. As news comes across the wire, instead of you reading it, you can actually listen to someone speak and read those news headlines out to you out loud over your speakers. So if you're like focused on a trade, you don't have to read a news headline. You can listen to someone call it out live. That's included in your membership. You also get real-time level 1, full book level 2, real-time options data, and a trade simulator that allows you to trade stocks and options with fake money with all of that real-time data. All of this is included at no additional fee. We also have a Trade Ideas real-time preset scanner that is streamed directly to our members throughout the day that shows you what stocks are making new high of the day, what stocks have unusual volume, what are your top gainers, what are your leading gappers. All that is streamed directly to members throughout the day. Then as a member, you also get access to the TradingView Pro charting software with real-time streaming data. That's included, no additional fee. You're going to get at least 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts from a community of traders that is currently sporting a 79% win rate, which means 79% of the time that myself or one of the other moderators in our chat room calls out in a trade, it is a profitable one about 79% of the time. You're also going to get, and this is very important that you guys listen to this part because this is what Judy, Will, and David were talking about earlier in the live stream, what made all the difference for them. How Will was able to turn $2,000 into $160,000. How Judy was able to go from a very small account, has now grown it up to $21,000, almost out of PDT role. How David was able to recognize the mistakes that he was making, to have that light bulb moment to kind of turn the corner and get things headed in the right direction. It all goes back to the education. We have a 15-course curriculum that is included with your membership. There are no upsells in True Trading Group ever. You pay one price, you get access to every single thing we have. That includes all the products and services I just mentioned to you, but also every single course that we have. You don't sign up and then all of a sudden there's these special VIP or pro courses that are going to cost you more money. You get access to every single course. It is a 15-course curriculum. You saw Will had all his certificates hanging on his wall. Okay. These are courses that I wrote, that I put together myself. It is a simplified version of the education I received when I worked at the fund right out of college. My very first job out of college, the education I received there, I've simplified and I've created these courses. You have beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, swing trading courses, trader psychology courses, you name it, we've got it. You have access to all of these courses, no upsells ever. The courses are in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Then on top of the courses, you get access to a video library with over 90 hours of additional educational video content that is recorded workshops and webinars that myself and the other moderators have conducted with members covering various trading topics. You can watch all of those recorded workshops and webinars now as a member, and also start attending future workshops and webinars live, interact with the moderator that's doing the presentation, interact with members, and actually ask questions and have access to people in real time. Access in general is what you get as a member of True Trading Group. In our chat room during the day, you have the ability to send me a private message and ask me questions. You have the ability to DM any one of our other moderators to ask them questions and get real-time professional guidance right there in real time. Okay, right there in real time. It's very important for you guys when it comes part of being a consistent profitable trader to have access to your mentor. You guys ask me questions about stocks now on the live. Like, Mike, what do you think about NIO? Why not ask me that question at 10:30 in the morning when you can actually act on the guidance and the advice that I'm giving you and my thoughts and my opinions that I'm giving you on a particular stock? All of what I just mentioned to you would normally cost $2,212 for the year. However, tonight with coupon code TTG121 until midnight tonight, you can get a 43% discount, which brings the price of a membership all the way down to just $1,258. Okay. That coupon code can get you that price until midnight tonight. After midnight tonight, the price is going up. Okay. So if you guys are interested in joining True Trading Group, take advantage of this coupon code right here, right now, before midnight to lock in the 43% discount and get only $1,258 before the price goes up at midnight. And anyone that uses that coupon code, TTG121, before midnight tonight, you have less than 2 hours, 1 hour and 45 minutes to go before the price goes up. If you sign up before midnight, I am also going to include totally for free a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. This is the perfect tool for you to stay connected while you're on the go, stay connected to our chat room and learn. I'm even going to cover the shipping. It's our gift to you totally for free. Okay. After you sign up with coupon code THD121, there will be a little chat icon at the bottom right on our website. Click that, enter your information and select giveaways and shipping. And that is how you can claim your free Amazon Kindle Fire. Ryan, who's a TTG rep, will contact you and get that free Amazon Kindle out to you within a couple of business days. Okay, that's for anyone that signs up by midnight tonight. That tablet, guys, it's crucial because for those of you that work full-time jobs, that Kindle can be your best friend because we have a mobile app that is available for TTG members that allows you to stay connected to our chat room even if you are not in front of your computer. The majority of our members work a full-time job. If you are a TTG member and you work a full-time job, type the letter I in chat right now to let other viewers know that, oh, this sounds great. I really want to learn how to do this, but I work a full-time job. I don't know if it's going to be beneficial. If you are a full-time member, type the letter I in chat right now. Okay. But that mobile app is crucial because it allows you to stay connected to our chat room and actually see our screen share. I share my screen with you. The other moderators share their screen with you during the day. So you see exactly what we are looking at. And all of us are also live on audio. We are all on the microphone telling you exactly what we're doing live in real time. Before I buy a stock, I come on the microphone. I tell everybody the stock that I'm buying and where I am buying it. And before I sell, I come on, I tell everybody, guys, this is where I'm going to be taking profits. This is my stop loss. I tell everybody what I'm doing before I do it. So by staying connected through our mobile app, okay, with that tablet that I'm going to give you guys totally for free, it's the perfect tool for you to stay connected and go. Again, to claim your free Amazon Kindle Fire, sign up with coupon code TTG121 before midnight. After you sign up, at the bottom right of our website will be a little chat icon. Click that. Enter your information and then select giveaways and shipping. That is how you will claim your free Amazon Kindle Fire. Members, if you are a TTG member right now and you are on this live, is a membership to True Trading Group worth the money, especially with this 43% discount? Is it worth the money? From a scale of 1 to 10, comment in chat. Let your peers know. From a scale of 1, absolutely not, terrible decision, to 10, best decision you can make for your trading career. Comment in chat, is it worth the money? Let people that are watching this live know, that are on the fence, they're unsure. These people are exactly where you were a few months ago. Help them make a decision that could potentially change the course of the rest of their lives. When you talk about value of what you are actually getting with this coupon code TTG121, not only are you getting a 43% discount, not only are you getting that free Amazon Kindle Fire, not only are you getting all of the courses, that is the same education I received working at a fund on Wall Street, but you are also getting access to over $3,600 of additional services. Let me explain to you guys. That Benzinga newsfeed with the Squawk Box feature, if you went to Benzinga on your own to subscribe for that newsfeed, they would charge you $1,188 for the year. It is included with your membership at no additional cost, totally free. If you wanted real-time level 1, full book level 2, that's $990 for the year. It's included with your membership. A trade simulator to trade stocks and options with fake money, $750 for the year, included with your membership, no additional fee. TradingView, if you went to tradingview.com tomorrow and signed up for their pro charting software, they would charge you $720 for the year. It is included for free with your membership when you use coupon code TTG121. That is $3,648 of premium services and products that are included with your membership. On top of the 43% discount, on top of the free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. That's the value that you are getting right now with this coupon code to join the THD fam full time and go through the same experience that Will, Judy, and David went through and are still currently going through, and join the team full time and get yourselves a professional education. Guys, I am so confident that the education works because this is how I became the trader that I am today. I didn't figure any of this stuff out on my own. I was taught at a fund, my very first job at a college. I've taken that information, I've passed it on to my teaching members. That's the education that they get access to. I know the education works because I know what it did for me. I know what it's done for my members. I do one-on-ones with my members every single day. I see their success. I know what it does. That is why I'm willing to make any one of you that's on the fence right now. I'm speaking directly to those of you that typed TTG in chat. Listen to me. Look me dead in my face because I'm talking directly to you. If you are still on the fence after hearing everything that you heard today, I'm going to make you a deal right now. I'm about to prove to you how confident I am that TTG can and will work for you if you're willing to put in just a little bit of effort. Sign up with coupon code TTG121 tonight before midnight. You have an hour and 39 minutes to do so. If you go through all of our courses, pass all of the quizzes that are at the end of the courses, and attend one of our private study mentor group sessions, if you do those three things and still do not make back the $1,258 that it's going to cost you to sign up right now, if you don't make that back at least once throughout your membership, I'm going to give you all of your money back. That is how confident I am this can and will work for you. Let me say that to you again. I'm giving you a complete money back guarantee right now. I am putting my money where my mouth is. So anyone that typed the letters TTG, sign up with coupon code THD121. Go through all of our courses, pass all of the quizzes at the end of the courses, and attend one of our private mentor group sessions. And if you don't make back that $1,258 at least once throughout your membership, I'm going to give you all of your money back. So what I'm doing is essentially I'm guaranteeing your membership cost. So what do you have to lose? It's not the $1,258 because if you don't make it back, I'm going to give it back to you. That's how confident I am that this can and will work for you. If I wasn't confident that you can do this, I wouldn't offer you this money back guarantee because I'd have thousands of people a year from now saying, I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. But I know that's not going to happen because I know the education works. Give yourself a chance to become a consistently profitable trader and sign up with coupon code TTG121 right now. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. It's time for you to now step up to the plate and do something that could potentially change the course of the rest of your life. You're not going to wake up one day and magically just become a consistently profitable trader. If you're not happy with your trading results up to this point, you've got to do something different. If you've been thinking this entire time about maybe starting to learn how to trade, it's about time. You've got to start somewhere. I've been doing this for almost 7 years. I had a day one. I also had a day one. Okay? Take advantage of those coupon code now, guys, before, the price goes up tomorrow. Again, at midnight, the price is going up. Okay, the price is going up. Lock in this 43% discount, $1,258. Lock it in because you're also locking that price in for next year. So when your membership comes up for renewal next year, okay, it doesn't matter. Let's say our membership is $2,500 next year. Doesn't matter. The price you pay today is the price you'll pay when it comes time to renew. Okay, so lock in that $1,258 price point today because next year when it comes time to renew, you'll also only pay $1,258, even if our membership is $2,500 at that time. So you're getting a 43% discount today. You might be getting a 50% discount a year from now. Lock in this price point, guys, before the price goes up. We are also like 40% of the way there for our next Tesla giveaway. For those that don't know, you saw we gave away $3,500 here on this live just for fun. But every time THD gets 300 new members, we raffle off a brand new Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash to one lucky THD member. All you need to do is be a member. You're automatically included in that raffle. Okay, so I think we're about 40% of the way there. I think we're about 40% of the way there. Okay, so not only are you getting a 43% discount, Not only are you giving yourself a chance to win 30 grand, not only are you getting a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, not only are you getting an extra $3,600 in premium services and products, not only are you getting the same education I received working at a fund, but you're also giving yourself, I'm also giving you guys a money back guarantee on top of that. So if you have ever been considering to join the THD family, guys, the time to do so is literally right now because the price is going up at midnight. I'm telling you right now, if you guys are going to come on my live stream tomorrow night and you're going to see me tell you the price has gone up. Don't let me do that. Don't let me do that. Okay. Enter coupon code THD121 right now and put yourself on the same path as Will, Judy, and David, THD members, real live THD members that you saw on here just a few moments ago. Okay. So listen, after everything that I've just said to you, if you're still like, I don't know, fine. We have a 7-day trial that you guys can also try out for 7 days. Okay. It is a one-time payment of just $3. That's it. $3. That's less than a cup of coffee. Go to ttgthree.com. The URL is right there at the bottom of your screen. Okay. And you're going to get 7-day access to our member dashboard. That's going to let you see all the resources and tools that are available as a full-time member. You're going to get 3 sample courses that are guaranteed to make you a better trader. I don't care if you've never traded stock a day in your life or you've been trading for 10 years. These 3 courses are probably easily worth a few $100. They are included with your trial for just $3. Okay. Get those courses. I guarantee they're going to make you a better trader. You're also going to be able to see all of our trade history. We're fully transparent into Trading Group. We keep a journal of all of our trading performance. All the moderators that call out trades, all of our trading performance is right there on our website for you to see. You're going to see all of our wins, all of our losses, all of our break evens right there for you to see. And you're also going to get this, 3 days to enter our trading chat room live and trade alongside me and the rest of the THD fam for 3 days. You're going to be able to see the screen share, listen to us on the audio analysis, and get real-time push notifications. Sent directly in chat that lets you guys know when a moderator enters or exits a trade. Okay, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be day 1. If you sign up tonight with TT for the 7-day trial, that's right there at the bottom of your screen. If you sign up for that tonight, day 1 in chat starts tomorrow. So you would be able to come in our chat room Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay, and trade with us live, and then be able to go through all the courses, go through our trading history and see if TGG is right for you. Give us a test run, okay? So again, guys, it's $3. That's less than a cup of coffee. I can, a big bag of Doritos is more than $3, right? This would be the best $3 you've ever spent in your life, okay? So take advantage of that 7-day trial. Otherwise, guys, use coupon code TTG121. Take advantage of that 43% discount. The price is going up at midnight. Okay, do not let me come on here tomorrow and say, hey, guys, well, the price is this now. I told you the price is going up. You have an hour and a half left to do so. TTG121, 43% discount. Sign up by midnight. You'll lock in the $1,258 price point. You're going to get a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, and you are going to get a money back guarantee. TTG121. It's about time that you guys got a professional education and did something about your trading results. Thank you guys for joining me here on this live stream. You guys were the best. I hope you guys had a great weekend, but even more so, I hope you're ready to kick some ass and take some names tomorrow in chat. Get your butts in chat with me. We've been on fire lately. We've got a lot going on. There's a lot of action in large caps, mid caps, small caps. There's action all over the place. Get your butts in chat and learn how to profit from the action on a daily basis. Again, guys, coupon code TTG121. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and of course, smash that like button. Thank you for joining me here tonight. I appreciate you. I love you guys. I will see you all with me in chat tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night, guys.